So the cleaning procedures are really driven by the manufacturers, and they typically are going to clean them in between their major shifts. So usually once a day at the end of their shifts. So typically at nighttime they'll shut down and then wash that robot thoroughly. With the DR3 SS and the stainless capability along with the IP69K, we can pressurize that with 1500 PSI. So pretty much any chemical, any kind of pressure that they're going to be able to utilize in that facility, they can go ahead and get that robot clean. So with the 4-axis, we are going to give up some performance. All right, so we're going to add additional weight. In the case of the DR3, we're adding that weight out here. That motor is going on to the J4 is part of that wrist. So that additional weight is taking away some payload capabilities. So typically we lose about half the payload that the robot would be capable in the 3 axes. Also, we'll be giving up a little bit of speed as well with having the extra payload out there. So all our iRVision and force sensing capabilities are viable to be used with our DR3. However, force sensing is typically not used with food unless maybe it might be a cutting application where you had to follow a bone or something like that. But typically just vision is used, but both 3D and 2D vision are highly utilized, especially in this application behind me here where we've got line tracking. So in this case, we are using a blob locating tool to find that sausage going through, and then not only find it, but then find the center of it to be able to make that pick. So with the food grade grease, it is a more frequent cycle than our standard grease. Typically on the food grade grease, it's 1 year frequency. As far as maintaining the IP65, the overall robot typically is it's just going to be on that 1 year annual check, and that really ultimately is just the grease and some visual inspections. Yeah, so we're looking at it right here. Primarily picking and packing is what it excels best in. The SCARA robots are extremely fast, precise, and a great value. In this particular application, we're using our iRVision 3DV product, and we're finding that sausage in full 3D space. So XYZ, WP&R, or yaw, pitch, and roll. So if the sausages come in at different elevations, we can adjust that pick height specifically for that, or whatever your product may be. It just ultimately gives you better flexibility for your product variations that you may have in your manufacturing. Yeah, so we have one camera setup, and that camera setup is for the Delta robot. On the DPAL, or the destacking side from the SCARA, is ultimately just using a trigger. So we send it a trigger. We know where we set those sausages down in those trays, so we can pass that trigger along to that robot. So the benefit there is that we can eliminate that secondary camera. We do have a pulse encoder on the far conveyor coming back to the SCARA. So when we pass that count across, it can then track based off of that when we set them down.